Let's head to the fifth inning. Eaton 7, Brush 1. The Reds scored 4 runs in the third and 3 in the fourth. Now the Beat Diggers will have Gregory Maris step to the plate. Maris has struck out and been hit by a pitch. He is 0 for 1. Dante Foose begins his first full inning of work. The pitch. Fastball, a strike. And unless this game is an abbreviated game, then Foose would be the pitcher of record if it goes 7 innings. And a breaking ball nearly clipped Maris, and he just cut out of the way right around the ankles, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Beat Digger pitcher. Winding offering. Swung on and grounded on the right side weakly to the first baseman, Dyer. He'll flip to the pitcher covering, and there's 1 down. 1 down for Jesus Cardenas, who grounded to third and grounded to the mound. He is 0 for 2. As the Beat Digger right fielder steps in against the lefty Foose, the pitch. That fastball is a little bit low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. Fastball just inside, 2-0. And the lights are not on here, but it's getting dark early. But not too many ominous clouds. Swing and a miss came with a fastball. It's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Beat Diggers are getting out hit 9-3 in this game, and the fastball's up and in and getting outscored 7-1. But there has not been a single 1-2-3 inning in this game. The Reds have had 17 hitters total in the last 2 innings. 3-1. And that is a strike. Took something off of that one on the outside half of the knees. It's 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Beat Digger right fielder at the pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball down and in. That would have been ball 4. Instead, it's strike 3. And that's the 3rd strikeout for Dante Foose and the 5th by an Eaton pitcher, and there's 2 down. There's Christian Baez. Baez walked and struck out. Baez at 0 for 1. He pitched by Foose. That fastball was a little bit low. Foose, like Sig, a lot of side-winding action, and tell you, you've got to really pick up the baseball quick because that ball gets right on top of you. 1-0. That's right over the middle for a strike with a fastball. The count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. Committed to serving those in production, Ag. Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. That curveball is a beauty. 1 and 2. That started well off the plate and then just basically flew right over the middle. 1 and 2 to Baez. Curveball is fisted foul off to the right. Took like a 3/4 swing just to stay alive in the count. And it remains at 1 and 2. This is the first opportunity for either side to have a 1-2-3 half inning. 1-2 to Baez. Curveball is grounded to the first baseman, Dyer. He has it, and he's going to race to the bag, and he's going to win that race against Baez. It's a 1-2-3 half inning. And the Beat Diggers are done in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Eaton 7, Brush 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 7-1 Eaton over Brush as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning in Eaton. It's quite overcast here, but no rain so far.
The first baseman, number 9.
And here is Corey Dyer, who is 0 for 2. 7, 8, and 9 for Gregory Maris to face here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Maris has thrown 77 pitches, make it 78, and low and away. And Gregory did struggle with his control in that 4th inning in which he walked a couple. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up into center field. Baez has to come in. Got a late jump. Still coming. Second baseman Cohen makes the catch. He snow-cold that one as he fell to the ground, and there's 1 down. Looked like the wind really knocked it down, and Cohen's got a lot of speed, and he got out there. Dyer 0 for 3. Here is Keenan Hall,
The center field was number 8.
who has singled and scored and popped to center. So he is 1 for 2. Wind and pitch, swung on, pop foul, and off to the right. It's 0-1. Activity in the Eaton bullpen. The 0-1 pitch home. Curveball is lined to center field. Valles comes on, and he's going to make the catch. He had Hall positioned perfectly, and there's 2 down on just 4 pitches here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Right fielder number 20.
That'll bring up Brandon Kaler. Welcome home to your hometown grocery store featuring Morgan County's largest variety, the Brush Grocery Cart. The pitch. Fastball down and in. Kaler reached on an error. It was a critical error. It led to a 3-run uprising in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0. Swung on and tapped foul behind the plate to the screen. It's 1-1. Yeah, because those 3 runs, all of a sudden, it's a one-sided game. It was 4-1 at the time. It became 7-1 with a big 3-run double by Tyler Bott, and the curveball is down and in. 2-1 to Brandon Kaler. Well, both pitchers with an opportunity to record 1, 2, 3 innings here in the 5th. Dante Foose did it in the top half, 2-1. And a check swing. No, he went around. It's a strike on the sidearm breaking ball by Mares. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The base is empty. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and it's caught over there by Blake. It's scooped up anyway, and the inning is over for Gregory Mares. That is his 5th strikeout of the game. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the 6th, Eaton 7, Brush 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back in Eaton, and the Reds lead the Beat Diggers 7-1 in the 6th inning. Shea Hansen, Colby Waitert, and Mitch Tormolin against Dante Foose, who now is the pitcher of record for Eaton. Swung on and grounded a short. Seth Jackson charges, sets, throws, 1 out. I tell you, this Dante Foose has been very effective. He allowed a base hit to Ken Garcia on the first pitch he threw, and now has retired 6 in a row, including 3 strikeouts. Here's Colby Waitert, who has popped to first and grounded to short. He is 0 for 2. Wind and pitch. Fastball is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. The Bee Diggers scored their lone run in the 4th inning. 1-0. Swing and foul tipped into the glove of Bott. It's 1-1. And the Reds have done the same thing that they did in Brush. Curveball, a beauty for a strike. They had a 4-run inning, and they had a 3-run inning. Only difference for the Beat Diggers, they were shut out in that game 12 days ago. In this game, they've scored a run. 1-2 offering. Curveball is grounded up the middle, and leaping was the pitcher. The shortstop Jackson throws to first, and there's 2 down. What a job by Foose, jumping over the baseball to allow his shortstop to make an easy play. Wow. I mean, that is the essence of athleticism. 2 down for Mitch Tormolin, who reached on an air and walked. He is 0 for 1.
Third baseman, number 25, Mitch Tormolin.
And the funny thing with that, if the ball hits Foose, more than likely it's going to be a base hit. The pitch, and the breaking ball is down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. And the Beat Diggers have had a couple of mistakes in this game. Fastball is low, 1-1. They stranded 5 over the first 4 innings. Are looking for their first base runner since the 4th. 1-1. Up and in. Ball 2, strike 1 to the Beat Digger third baseman. Mitch Tormolin, only a sophomore. A big contributor so far to the Beat Diggers this season. The pitch. Fastball, a strike. The side-winding fastball down the middle. It's 2-2. Oh, they're going to say 3-1. Check that. I think I called one of those a ball. 3-1 pitch, and that's down and in. Tormolin walks. Tormolin's had 3 excellent plate appearances today. He's 0 for 1, but he's been on base 3 times. And that snaps a string of 7 consecutive hitters retired by Dante Foose.
First base, number 22, Ken Garcia.
There's Ken Garcia, who's 2 for 2. He has 2 of the 3 Beat Digger singles in this game. Actually, Shea Hansen has a double, and the curveball is a ball. That's all I can say about that one. It certainly curved over the plate. Must have been a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes to the Beat Digger first baseman. And Brush has had a runner on in every inning but the 5th. The offering, that curveball's a strike. Same location, a little bit higher, though. About thigh high, it's 1-1. Tormolen with a short lead at first. Foose looks in, and the throw to first, and a tag, but Tormolen back in diving. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 2 down. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Eaton 7, Brush 1. Garcia waits. Here's the pitch. Swing, and I'm missing a breaking ball. It's 1-2. Foose has had some nasty stuff in this game. He has struck out 3 and walked 1. And he 1-2 to Garcia. And the curveball hit him. Garcia turned and hit him right around the lower back. Beat Diggers have first and second for Trevor Blake, who was grounded into a double play and struck out.
The catcher, number 2, Trevor Blake.
Well, let's see if Brush can capitalize on that hit batsman. Yeah, Foose all of a sudden has had a little bit of a control issue here, and over the last 2 batters walking Tormolen, he was ahead of Garcia. Just had a little pitch get away from him there. Runners take their leads, and that's how big the 3 runs in the 4th inning now are. The pitch, down and in. This could be the tying run at the plate if the Beat Diggers could have held Eaton in check, but that's what the Reds do. Step off by Foose. 1 ball and no strikes. Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. 1-0. Swung on grounded foul up the third base side. The count is even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 2 out. Eaton leads Brush 7-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. The Beat Diggers have 2 on base. As we mentioned, they've stranded 5 already, and the stranding of the base runners has been a big problem the last 2+ games. Swing and a miss and a slow breaking ball. 1-2. Blake was out in front of that pitch. 1-2 to the Beat Digger catcher. Tormolen off of second, Garcia at first. The offering swung on and grounded to the third baseman, Flores, and he will just throw to third with a shortstop, Jackson, covering. That was unusual, but the inning is over as they get the force. That's a 5-6 as Tormolen held up between second and third, and Flores elected not to tag him. Instead, threw to third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left. 5.5 complete. It is Eaton 7, Brush 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Let's head to the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Beat Diggers trail the Eaton Reds 7-1. And the Reds will send up the top of the order. Alex Flores, Weston Hager, and Seth Jackson.
Alex Flores.
Against right-hander Gregory Maris, who had a very effective 5th inning. He's actually retired the last 4. And quite frankly, Gregory's not pitched badly in this game. Eaton had that 1 big stretch. Swung on and grounded a short. Waitert has got it on the third hop. Throw to first is in time. And Flores is retired. That was a close play like the one in the 3rd inning, but this time he was called out. And Flores has got some speed down the line.
Number 6, Weston Hager.
Weston Hager struck out in the 1st, an RBI single in the 3rd, and struck out in the 4th. I tell you, that Alex Flores does a great job of getting up the line. I mean, Waitert had to deliver a bullet, and the fastball is low. 1 ball and no strikes. See Mike Boehm at the Farmers Insurance Group, 216 Edison Street in Brush. That's Mike Boehm at the Farmers Insurance Group. The fastball's a strike to Hager. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blake lays down the sign. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on it, popped up into left center field. A long run. Hansen to his left is under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Two down for Seth Jackson.
Shortstop number 2, Seth Jackson.
Well, no pressure here on Gregory. Let's see if he can retire Jackson, who is 2 for 2, a double, a single, driving in a run and a walk. He scored 2 runs. Wind and pitch, and the breaking ball is low. 1 ball and no strikes to Seth Jackson. Ayers delivers. Curveball, a strike. On the inner half, it's 1-1. Well, Gregory, after throwing 57 pitches over the 3rd and 4th innings, has thrown just 15. Swung on tap foul up the first base side. 9 in the 5th. And that was his 7th pitch here in the 6th inning. 1-2 to Seth Jackson. The pitch swung on, tapped foul. Count remains at 1-2. Well, the Beat Diggers don't necessarily want a moral victory, but if you hang with Eaton, that's half the battle. Just staying in the game as long as possible. 1-2. Curveball is low and away. Because this team has destroyed many of the opposing teams, especially in the Patriot League, 71-8, outscoring their previous 4 opponents going in. 2-2 pitch. Curveball is just a little bit low and away, 3-2. And yet they're down 6 in the game, but this will be the first time in, I think, 5 games that Eaton goes the distance, 5 or 6 games. The pitch swung on and grounded to the first baseman into right field. Garcia stuck the glove out to his right, but he couldn't get it, and it's a base hit for Seth Jackson. And the 10th hit of the game for Eaton. Jackson is 3 for 3. And here is Tyler Bott, who is the catcher.
Number 4, Tyler Bott.
He popped the center, a single, and the 3-run double that broke the game open. In fact, Eaton has not had a 7-inning game since the game in Brush 12 days ago. The pitch, swing, and a miss. He was late on that swing. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Stretched by Maris, and the offering. Swung on, foul tip to the slow curve. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Maris will operate out of the stretch, obviously with Jackson at first, the stretch. And the 0-2. Curveball is lined and caught by the leaping shortstop, Colby Waitert. The inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the 7th. Eaton 7, Brush 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, last chance for the Beat Diggers here in the 7th. They trail Eaton 7-1. The Beat Diggers scored their run in the 4th inning. The Reds with 4 in the 3rd and 3 in the 4th. Dante Foose will try to nail it down. He'll face the 9-1-2 hitters. Coyote Cohen, Gregory Maris,
Number 1.
and Jesus Cardenas. And the fastball's inside. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0, swing and a miss and a fastball. The count is leveled at 1-1. And the 1-1, swung on in line, and that's caught by the leaping shortstop, Seth Jackson. There's 1 down. And here is Gregory Maris, who struck out looking, hit by a pitch, and grounded to first. He is 0 for 2. Some ominous weather in the area, but with 2 outs to go, the fastball's a strike. Gregory Maris is going to take the loss in this game, but he pitched pretty well. Gave up 10 hits. Curveball, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And Dante Foose wants to get out of here quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the wind and pitch. Swung on in line and caught by the third baseman, Flores, to his left. That ball was hit right on a line, but Flores was right there. And there's 2 down for Jesus Cardenas, who's grounded to third, grounded to the mound, and struck out. He is 0 for 3. Well, 2 good at-bats there by Brush to begin the 7th, but the Eaton defense making plays. Fastball is inside. 1 ball and no strikes to the Beat Digger right fielder. Wind and offering. Swung on and grounded to second. Hager charges with a Sunday hop, throws to first. The game is over. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and Eaton wins the game by a score of 7-1 over the Beat Diggers.